What if I told you that some jewelry isn't just beautiful but also potentially dangerous? It's true, some pieces harbor a hidden secret radioactivity. While we often associate radiation with nuclear disasters, it's actually a natural phenomenon. Radioactive elements are all around us, even in seemingly harmless objects. In this essay, we'll delve into the fascinating and sometimes alarming world of radioactive jewelry. We'll explore its history, the science behind it, and the potential risks it poses. Radiation is simply energy traveling through space. It can take many forms, from visible light to invisible waves that we can't see with the naked eye. It's everywhere, from the sun's rays that warm our planet to the very ground we walk on. The Earth itself is a source of radiation. Some materials, like certain rocks and minerals, emit low levels of radiation naturally. These materials have been part of our environment for millions of years. This constant presence of radiation is called background radiation. It's a natural part of our world, coming from both cosmic sources and terrestrial ones. We encounter it daily without even realizing it. Whether we're in a bustling city or a quiet park, background radiation is always there. For example, bananas contain potassium, a naturally occurring element, with a radioactive isotope. This is a perfect example of how radiation is part of our everyday lives. So, technically, even eating a banana exposes you to tiny amounts of radiation. But don't worry, it's perfectly safe. However, the radiation levels in everyday objects like bananas are incredibly low and pose no threat to our health. These levels are so minuscule that they are harmless. Our bodies have evolved to tolerate these minuscule doses. Over time, we've adapted to live in harmony with the natural radiation around us. The real concern arises when we encounter significantly higher levels of radiation, like those found in some antique jewelry. These higher levels can pose health risks if not handled properly. Uranium glass, also known as Vaseline glass for its yellowish-green hue, offers a prime example of radioactive jewelry. This unique type of glass has fascinated collectors and historians alike for its unusual properties and striking appearance. Popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, this glass contains small amounts of uranium oxide, which gives it its characteristic glow under UV light. The process of making uranium glass involved adding uranium salts to the glass mixture, resulting in its distinctive fluorescence. While the uranium content in these pieces is generally low, it serves as a reminder that even beautiful objects can possess a hidden radioactive side. The glow, which can be quite mesmerizing, is a direct result of the uranium content reacting to UV light. Collecting and admiring uranium glass remains a popular hobby, but it's crucial to be aware of its radioactivity. Enthusiasts often use UV lights to highlight the glass's glow, making it a centerpiece in their collections. Handling these pieces for short periods poses minimal risk, but prolonged exposure or keeping them close to the body for extended durations is not advisable. It's always wise to handle them with care, using tools like Geiger counters to monitor radiation levels and ensure safety. Unlike the relatively low risk of uranium glass, which is often used in decorative items and poses minimal danger when handled properly, radium jewelry presents a far more dangerous story, one that is steeped in both fascination and tragedy. In the early 20th century, radium, a highly radioactive element, was touted for its supposed health benefits and luminescent properties. It was believed to have miraculous healing powers, and was marketed in a variety of consumer products. It was incorporated into everything from watches to cosmetics, and even in household items like clock faces and instrument panels. Radium-based paint, which glowed brightly in the dark, was used on watch dials, making them visible at night. This glow-in-the-dark feature was highly sought after and considered a marvel of modern science. Tragically, factory workers, mostly young women who painted these watch dials, paid a heavy price for their exposure to radium. They were instructed to use their lips to shape the paintbrushes, unknowingly ingesting the radioactive substance. Known as the Radium Girls, they suffered from severe health problems, including bone cancer and anemia, due to prolonged radium ingestion. Their plight eventually led to improved industrial safety standards and greater awareness of the dangers of radioactivity.